Mark, what exactly is Jute Threads?
Jute Threads is an information organization app. It organizes your life, your business. Our tagline is organize, collaborate, and enjoy. So it's a great way for regular people to organize their stuff and then share it and collaborate with other people and collect great memories as well.
So it's more of like, so it's an organization app?
Yeah, it's an organization, project management app. I've used dozens of them over the last 20 years. And they all have regular pain points. And so I looked at those and wanted to have a project management app that regular people could use to manage their lives, but you could also use to manage a business. So we're focusing on like ease of use, dead simple stuff, things that people would feel comfortable using. And oddly enough, a lot of project management apps don't do that. They may have started off that way, but if they get funding or they start having a lot of customer requests for strictly like business features, then that's what they do. They've developed those business features and then regular people can't use it. And it also becomes overly expensive in my opinion when you just go after business users. It becomes unaffordable for regular people like us.
Good. Is this something you've always wanted to do?
It's not something I've always wanted to do. I've just always wanted the software. I've used, I've said before, dozens of these apps, and they all have long-term pain points. Like every single time you use it, you're like, God, I wish it did this, you know? And it's easy stuff. It's like, it's not complicated things that I've been asking for. And so it's just, necessity has been the mother of invention for this.
And so you say in the past you've seen other apps that you wish did something. What are some features that perhaps Jute Thread offers that others don't?
Well, that's a good question. So most of the project management apps are what I would call, their architecture's flat, meaning all your projects are right here in front of you. And so you wouldn't have something that's like a parent project. Like, give you a quick example. So if you have a business and you have clients, you can make each one of the clients a project, but they're all here in the list in front of you. You can't say that this is, say, like a landscaping client. This is a home builder client. There's not a hierarchy that helps you organize your thoughts, your pages, your ideas. It's so disjointed having your things in all these different places. It's nice to have one central location where if anybody says to you, hey, where is that? And you go, yeah, I know where it is. And you open Jute Threads and it's right there. You can put bookmarks in, maps, photos, text messages. You can integrate it with like your accounting app. If, let's say, you use QuickBooks, you can have it pull accounting reports for you automatically. So really, it was that. It just seemed like content was just all over the place. And I wanted to try and bring it all back into one central place. Cross-platform, so it's a website so that people with Apple and Android systems can use it. And then one last thing about it is that some of the stuff you can do with the free utilities, you know, like Facebook or Google, they have some of these features and people use them. But I don't like the way that they track their users' behavior. Back when you would put stuff on Facebook, you would feel comfortable putting a thing on Facebook. I did, and now I don't. Now I don't. I'm like, what psychologists, you know, workshop is this winding up in? They're trying to figure out, some algorithms trying to figure out how to convince me of something that I otherwise wouldn't like. I don't even want to think about any of that stuff. So we don't do any of that stuff. So that's another reason. We needed a place where it's like, you own your stuff, it's yours. Do with it what you want.
Is it more people than just yourself working on this?
Mm-hmm. We have a small development team. Right now it's 3 people. And we're bootstrapped, so it means we're self-funding. And we've thought about raising money and developing a lot of different things at once, but I'm not convinced that that's so far the most compelling argument to me is that's not the way to go, to have a lot of external pressures on which direction the app should be developed in. And so I want to get it along the way until enough people share the vision that they'll fight for it, and then we might consider expand, like taking funding and making the app develop a lot faster. But for the next year, no, we're just gonna self-fund it. Small team, 3 developers. We probably will go up to 5 or 6 by the end of the year, and a couple of other people that help make the ship float.
Are there any other plans you have in the future or the foreseeable future for this app? Anything set in stone or anything that you'd like to have accomplished within the next year or 2 per se?
So the first thing is we want our users to be able to input information, like put in your stuff like, where's the shutoff valve for the water at your house? We want to make it easy so that somebody can just search for something and go, leak. And it'll say, oh yeah, here's a tag for leak. It's your water valve. Here's a picture of it. Here's how you turn it off. If this is broken, here's the water main. So you can do that sort of stuff. You can describe how, like a guest book for your house. And then we're going to add other features as we go, like larger projects, managing larger projects, inviting lots of people to your account to share your stuff with, integrations with some of the other apps are coming at the end of the year as well. That's our first thing that we're launching right now with beta testers. Basically beta testing is when you found all the errors you can find, and then you need to expand the user base so that they can help you find bugs and fixes, things like that. So that's where we are now. My plan is to have several other features come online. We release updates every 2 weeks, like probably most software companies do that. So plans are we want regular people like us to use it throughout the year, and then we'll market to businesses once we develop. You have to have like enough core features to make it attractive to businesses, and you have to have been in business for a little while to show some reliability. So I wouldn't even want to go after large companies with this kind of software until we've had 2-3 years under our belt and have a really good stable app with enough features for businesses. So personal and small businesses for this year, and then larger businesses coming after that.